Just saw this. I came up into this little piece of woods here because it looks so pretty. And I saw these lines of trees. And so and I'm not sure if this is man made or not. There are some wood that looks like they've been cut, but I don't know if they were just cut and dragged over here. It's a pretty public area, so I'm thinking it's man made. But really cool. And I just stopped for a second and was able to spot it. If I had just kept walking, I might not have seen it. And you can hear cars in the background. We are really close to a main road. Small town USA. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yep, I see. That's the only one that's that's sawed that I can see in this whole bunch. Everything else is broken off. This big piece of... Okay, now this is interesting. That big piece of wood isn't connected to the ground. Let me go ahead and go all the way up. Okay. I don't know, man. It'd be strange for this to be this close. But I've heard of people saying that, they don't mind being close as long as we don't spot them. And I guess this would help. Not getting spotted. So one piece has been actually cut. That big giant tree is leaned into it and it's not connected to the ground. I think that's a pretty good find. Everything else is snapped off. I think it's really interesting. Really, really so excited about it. I'm gonna walk around. There's the woods. Lots of birds action. Lots of birds all over the ground. It's so cute. Let's get the other side of this guy. I'm giving myself the heebie-jeebies. I really need to get hiking boots. I'm afraid of getting bit by a snake. Excuse me. That's pretty interesting, if you ask me. That's really, really interesting. Really, really interesting. Okay. See if I get a closer look. See, here's that big stick there. That's not connected to anything. That alone tells me that, for me personally, that makes me feel like this is not a man-made thing, even though initially I thought it was because I saw the one piece of cut wood. Because you can see how close we are to a park. Finding a piece of cut wood to help build a shelter or a disguising point is pretty simple. But people being able to pull that tree up like that, pretty strong people. Wow, what an amazing thing. Sure wish my daughter would come back in the woods, because I'm one of those people, I get a little spooked in the woods. Excuse me. Just checking things out. Trying not to be too bumpy or too wobbly. I don't have just have my phone and I don't have a very good kit. I'm going to take a couple more stills of this. I really find that interesting. That is a big piece of wood. Very interesting. Lots of awesome shadows and whatnot up there. Let me take some stills. Bye. So I continued to walk along and I found this right next to the park I'm at. If you can see the park. that's pretty awesome, if you ask me. Mostly broken wood. Again, there I see one with an actual saw cut, but we are right next to this park. The piece of cut wood could easily be found here. There's flags on the trees too, so you can see that humans come here. I don't know if they would notice this or not. I don't know how you could miss it. That is spectacular. That is spectacular. And look how old that piece of cut wood is. I don't know what to tell you about it. I'm like, whoa, I just step into the woods right outside the park, which is right there. Granddaughter's over there playing on the swings. Decided to walk around this way. I was scared to walk out to it because I couldn't tell if something would be in it. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. I'm going to take some stills. All right then. Goodbye. Okay, I just saw this on the side. We have another something up there just past this guy here. And I just looked down and I saw this. And I'm like, oh, that could be anything. So I decided to stick my hands in there and feel. And I can feel toes. And I'm like freaking right out because I just never even believed I would find something like that. I don't see any others. We have really thick ground here. I would think they would go down that way. Perhaps they did. Maybe they came over this way. Could be anything. I'm telling you, I don't know. But if I can pull some of this out, I don't know if you can see it. I can feel the toe indentations, but that is just crazy. I'm just like, what is happening? Right here, right in the middle of public area. Even though it's very rural. Crazy. Take a picture of it. I'm going to take a still.